Hello everyone, this is Father the Everchosen, back with another episode of our Ar-Adûnâim campaign in Divide and Conquer. So, first point of business to discuss with you all is that I actually recorded this episode and the next episode once already. Or at least that's what I had thought that I had done. I accidentally did not hit record on the first recording or the second recording. So I sat down and recorded for about 3 hours and ended up not recording a single thing. So that is why the videos are coming to you so late. I was disheartened that I had spent so much time already once doing this, and I still have those saved files, but I felt that it wouldn't have been right to go on without you all seeing it, because I think I was up at like turn 55 or turn 60. Some major things had happened in that time, but I am going to try to play this as good as I can, and as quickly in a way as I can. I do know certain things, but I mean, anything can happen differently just if I move my characters just slightly different. But next turn we will be taking Tal Al-Jaf. I know that I can do that. You guys should all know that. I mean, it's just Harad from Spearman. So we're building some buildings slowly. Last episode, for you all, we had taken Finabel and we're building the conscription camp to get money out of it. And really we're just going to try to speed through, take Tal Al-Jaf, and as quickly as we can come south and take what is this place called again? It is Ardamir? Yeah, Ardamir. We're going to take Ardamir as quickly as we can, because that will just leave Harad with only their provinces on this side. They don't have anything else. They don't have Umbar, and they don't have and Kerigmir here in the south. So end turn real quick. Hopefully these save files aren't corrupt in any way. I was lucky enough to have copied them before I had recorded those. I was doing something completely unrelated to this, but it ended up working out in my benefit. So I'm quite happy that it did occur, and I'm able to show you all that. Otherwise, I would have had to just show you from turn 55, which is a completely different campaign. Or it might as well be.
Marching to war.
We're just going to auto-resolve that. I didn't lose anybody. Very good. Captain Bakikma. I didn't lose anybody again.
Victory in your name, my lord.
Our relations have worsened, which is not surprising.
Yes, my lord.
Let's...
Yes.
No, I don't want to lift the siege. I would really appreciate it if
to war then. Beginning the siege.
I could have combined those armies. Unfortunately, it does not look like I'm going to be able to. But
Your orders, my lord.
if I assault, I should be alright to just auto-resolve. If I do a night attack, it's going to take out... I lost 77 men. And that's how I had taken Tal Al-Jaf the last time as well. I just auto-resolved it. The only thing that was different was that I had Captain Menelmere connected.
Our courage and honor have conquered.
We are... That's a big chunk of population. We're just going to occupy this settlement, actually. We'll lower this. Repair these two. And then the first building we'll build is that Dark Sanctuary.
Orders. Yes.
Garrison is quite large, so it should help. The cultural unrest isn't good. Hopefully that 70% should be alright enough. This town has... It's got a Merchant's Guild, which is very good. It's given us some good benefits. It's got the Blacksmith. That's why I can upgrade some of these troops. This army right here is not incredibly powerful, but I don't have any cavalry, which is really what I would want
I will not waste words
in this
on
fight. And I don't believe I really have any cavalry anywhere. I'm going to send this cavalry back to Gobel Mirlon to get retrained. And other than that, exit please. These gentlemen are going to get stationed there so that we can slowly but surely start improving our upkeep costs. The Ar-Adûnâim Nardubuib will probably be moved to a fort. These raiders will get free upkeep here in Amunithal. It's a small amount of money, but every bit helps. This army right here, not that I don't think I can take it, I would rather not lose a whole bunch of troops. So we are going to end the turn here. Keeping an eye on Ardamir. We need to start building up our forces slowly but surely. We're going to go get some trade rights with our diplomat, and we're going to sell map information, because right now we can get 1,000 gold per turn, which is quite helpful. Harad is on the ropes, and like I said, there are certain things that I do know.
Your orders, without question.
There is something you wish
We
to
need
speak
trade
of.
rights, map information. You're going to make a single payment of, and an extra 0. Thank you, Con Margos.
As
We'll
you
visit
wish.
Dorwinian.
Tomorrow's journey planned out. Stopping here.
And we've got some coinage.
By your command,
Not a lot, but enough
my lord. As you wish.
to be effective. We really need to retrain these cavalry. They're not costing us anything right now, so I'm not too worried about keeping them there. He costs us quite a bit, so 647.
Yes, my
If we
lord.
pull him out, it really doesn't lose us that much, and he actually costs us 486. So I would much prefer put him in there. And then, fortunately, I don't have anyone who is cheaper.
Your will, my
These
lord.
gentlemen will keep Khaldun alright. And now we should be making a touch
Ships
more
ready.
money. I'm going to keep all my ships. I think it would be silly to get rid of them. We're going to repair and construct this next turn, which will be good. And I really think at this point we're just trying to find any way we can make a dime. Because forces aren't exactly what we need right this moment. Obviously,
not waste
this
words on
captain
you.
right here
I
is
will not waste
important
words
to
on
take
you.
out, but I don't know if he's necessarily the most important thing to take out. The conscription camp will give us more money next turn, so we're going to end it there. Tal al-Jaf, without killing those people, is probably the closest city we have to being upgradable. And I only remember that because I remember roughly what the population was when I took it last time. And last time I decided to sack it, which, 6 to 1, half dozen to another for that. Not terribly worried, but I am trying to play it a bit different. I do believe I took that mindful of risks. Personal security is nice because that'll give him a bigger trade and tax income is very good. points, command. I think that this guy will be worth it. And he will start here.
Your orders.
And this pretty much
Camp here.
the same thing happened last time. Was
As
that
you
that
wish. Your
person-
will, my lord.
I don't think it was
Yes,
the same.
my lord.
I don't even think it was even remotely close to the same. This guy is worse in acumen, but better with the mindful of risks and the smart. So he should be able to improve Ammonithal quite well. We're actually generating money a lot faster than I was the last time, which in some ways may seem, I don't know, a bit cheap, but without generating money, things get quite boring quite quickly. And that, I think, is worth it. Doesn't leave a whole lot of room for anything, but could we have retrained him? Yeah, we're gonna need that before this, unfortunately. Tal Al Jeff, yeah. So its population is increasing at 1.5. So I will be building communal farms here as well, which should help quite a bit. That leather worker. Let's grab this leather worker here. Cannot purchase this, you have insufficient funding. I didn't a moment ago. Retrain. Okay, so now that's green, which is what I need it to be. Alright. So, let's see about this grain exchange. 50 and 25. I think that's worth it. It will only get better because I'm trading with currently 3 regions, and as soon as I can upgrade that port. But I'm getting to Gobel Mirland, up to Baird Harn, and to, what is this? Tirithraid, maybe? Fog of War. Yeah, Tirithraid. And Imled Covenant over here, which is still held. Alright, let's put together, well, let's combine first. Let's put together a bit of a raiding force here.
Your will, my lord. Your will, my lord. Orders.
Not a
my
lot
lord.
of infantry.
Orders.
Let's see if I can actually pull you
Yes.
out without risking too much.
As you wish.
That should be alright.
We can go no further today.
And then
Your will, my lord.
these
My
two can go to
By your
Keldun
command. March to
And these
exhaustion,
Southron pikemen
continuing later. Yes.
and go to Finabel.
We'll make camp.
Your orders, my lord.
Our lord.
In position to launch a cowardly ambush if need be.
This
Alright,
tower
that-
will keep vigil over the land.
Should be enough. That Dark Sanctuary will get built. That should be
Orders.
enough,
Your
I'm
will, my
hoping.
lord. How
That's
may
about all I
serve?
can do at this point. Estella is too strong for us to take at this moment. I really need
Yes,
to get
my lord.
people into position. Right now we're making not a lot. Almost nothing.
Yes, my lord. Without question. Yes.
Alright.
Stopping here.
Keep heading this guy this way. We'll get a military unit. Hopefully not a ship. I mean, more than likely, unfortunately, it will be an Azur Zaire unit. The only other thing that I had done last time that I wish I had done earlier, and I will do anyway, is that I'm going to move the capital from Gobel Mirland to Finabel. I think that makes the most sense. Finabel is the most central, and it's already a capital. I think it'll just be better for me in the long run. All right. So
Your
795,
orders, my lord.
114
Orders.
more,
We are
plus
victorious.
whatever 70.
We
No,
have
219.
conquered, my lord.
So quite a bit
Orders.
better, actually.
As you wish, my lord. Yes.
Get those queued up to retrain.
Your will, my lord.
And for the time being, I think we're going to send these Rosedon footmen this
By your
way.
command.
We'll keep
March
the
to
Azrazyr
exhaustion,
Raiders
continuing
here,
later.
because they'll be free upkeep the whole time. I don't need to retrain them necessarily right this moment. But Gobel Mirlon is making 1279. I just have enough. So it loses a bit. Khaldun loses a lot. But Finabel gets better, Tal Al-Jaf gets better, and Munaithil gets a bit better. And it more centralizes
Orders.
our seat of
As you
power,
wish.
which to me is important. We are actually making really good money now.
Your will, my lord.
This captain is going to skirt along
Yes.
My lord.
and take this fort so we can get some more free upkeep. And we're actually going to start sending
Yes, my lord.
some of these
How may I
units
serve? Orders.
down. Actually, we'll keep you
We'll make
here
camp
for the
here.
time being, because I would like to take Ardamir, because this is Serpent Lord Utba, the faction leader, and I already know this. Now I don't remember if I had taken out, but I do remember last time that Serpent Lord Utba is the only general that Harad has. And when I took him Ardamir last time, it crippled Harad. They disappeared due to regicide. Now, I don't remember if I ever fought a general around Finabel. It may be slightly different, but I was already planning on taking Ardamir next. We had already discussed that. And I can't say that I would have left the garrison this big and pushed on Emrune before. The only other thing that happened in that episode was that Khand ended up siding with Mordor, so I hope that stays. Eastern Horondor went back under their control, but Dorwinion took Estella, and then Emrune fell to me as well. Eventually, that was like the last thing that I had done. But I don't think there was going to be anything different I was going to do. So I don't really. Is it cheating? It wasn't intentional. If it is cheating, let's put it that way. These raiders can now. Really, they can just come back. Send them to find
As
about.
you wish.
Wow.
We
Okay,
can
maybe
go
not.
no further today. We'll make
Low
camp
tax
here.
rate 70%. Why are they so unhappy? Oh, because I don't have the Dark Sanctuary. That will be the next thing we build, because money is more important than... 70% they'll be fine. They're just not happy right this moment. So let's end the turn. We'll talk to Dorwinion here within the next few turns. Get another unit. And we'll take Ardamir. Hopefully Harad will fall. It'll give us some time. And it took me much longer to push on Ardamir last time. But I could have been pushing earlier. I think I'm doing this a little better than I was originally. This did not happen, though. There's no general with them. But this is not a very powerful army. My army, that is. I don't really... I have 2 frontline units to hold. Even if I could just weaken some of this army. I will fight it. They're going to have to come to me. It still probably isn't the best idea, but I don't really have... if I retreated, it would have been the same thing. And I don't feel like coming into the battle and then retreating out of the battle. Man, here looks just about as good as anywhere. So let's put these 2 units here. And we'll put these Azrazyr archers on this flank and keep them in place. If they have to be the front line, they can be the front line. I don't really care. They can fire at will. And they're not going to go anywhere. Yeah, I think this is about the best that we can really hope for, realistically. Alright, and they're going to have to come after me. It's a raid, just slightly differently. Okay, we're going to slow it down just a skosh. No, you guys cannot run away. That would be devastating. Like I said, I have no idea how many I'm really going to realistically be able to kill. Hopefully, it's a good enough chunk. I'm going to shoot at the pikemen first. They have no shields. You guys need to do the same. Everybody pretty much shoot at the pikes. That's about the best thing we can have. The Candish Raiders, unless they decide to charge right in, which they may, they're not very good in melee though. I'm not too worried. 4% of the enemy has died. And these guys are going to be at least off to the side enough. I'm going to send them out and attack the Harad. These guys are curling around, which is unfortunate. If they can get into the archers, it should be alright. Should keep this clump tied down. Alright, you guys shift. You shift. Fire that way. No, I need you to shoot at the dragon spears. And you guys can fire at the archers.
Defeat seems almost certain.
Yeah, defeat does seem almost certain. 20%. Let's pull you back. Pull you back. You both should run backwards. You both should run backwards. Shoot at the southbound pikes. Shoot at the southbound pikes. You seriously need to move. Azrael Raiders routed. Not terribly surprising. Southbound Warband. 24% of the enemy has been killed. Put you guys in there. Just get out of there. You guys need to run out of there. 26% of the enemy has been killed. Yeah, you guys interfere as much as you can. Okay, that'll let most of these Rosadon bowmen get away, which is good.
We've lost half of our men.
These guys we're still fighting. So we got about 30% of the enemy dead, which is quite good. We killed, I mean, they still had like 1,000 more men than me, I think. So our percentages are actually pretty good for what we were able to accomplish. And I don't know how much...
Our army is tiring.
Oh, retreat. Thank you. I don't know how much they're going to be able to replenish back at
We've been dealt a stinging defeat today.
They killed, obviously, more than us. They only had 900 more than us. But we were still able to kill quite a chunk, which I am grateful that we were at least able to whittle down some of their defenses. Now, instead of training new troops, they may retrain those troops. And we'll be making a bit more money since some of our troops obviously, you know, over half of our troops died. But I'm not overall displeased, especially since these people still are alive.
We can go no further today.
And now they've pulled them out. Prisoners released, new family member, Argler,
without question. What is it you wish to
trade
discuss?
rates, map information, and we need 1,000 from you.
Accept today to you.
Thank you.
As you wish.
And we got
Tomorrow's
archers,
journey
at least
planned
it's an
out.
archer unit.
I shall continue tomorrow. Tomorrow's
Just,
journey
I guess, go
planned
that way
out.
for now.
I shall continue tomorrow.
Orders.
Alright, yeah. You
By
guys go
your
back.
command.
That's much more necessary. They're getting retrained, which is good. As your archers are in the capital, which is an okay place for them. We need to
As you wish. Joining forces,
combine
my
these
lord.
forces. And
I will not waste words on you.
yeah, I mean, we don't really
Your orders, my lord.
Orders.
have
By
the
your
necessary
command.
strength.
Merging armies. Orders. As you
Go
wish.
back up.
March to
How much are we
exhaustion,
making a turn?
Continuing later,
Enough.
my lord.
I can pull you out as well.
Joining forces, my lord.
Okay, we're still making decent enough money where I'm not terrified to pull people out. But I think the best thing for us will be to get more units. We'll grab 2 halberdiers from up here. And a raider unit. And that should be helpful enough that we should be able to head south and take Ar-Adûnâim. They lost quite a bit. We should have generated a substantial amount. The only thing I might want to do is, out of Tel el-Jaf, pull those crossbows. That'll be helpful for taking out the Serpent Lord. But short of that, I don't know what else I could be doing.
Your will, my lord.
You guys
As you
there.
wish. Merging armies, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, we really
Assembling
need.
a mighty host.
You guys can lay over there, I guess.
Your will, my lord.
Let's see. Yep, should be fine.
Your orders,
And
my
Lord Gimmelzor will have an army capable of something.
How may I serve? My lord.
Now, I could pull all these units, not the pike. I'll
As
pull
you
these
wish.
guys.
March to
And we'll-
exhaustion, continuing.
Yes, my lord.
Have
Your
everybody
will, my lord.
meet up
March to exhaustion,
here.
continuing later.
That'll take a few
Orders.
turns for all that to come to a head. The Dark Sanctuary, unfortunately, will not be complete yet, which is regrettable. Tel el-Jaf is doing all right. It needs 2,000 more population. Not the worst. Yeah, Gobel Maryland will never upgrade. Finabel is a very unlikely. I think that's the kindest way I
Yes,
can put
my
that.
lord.
Let's go see if
Yes.
we can get
Tomorrow's journey planned
trade
out.
rates with
I shall continue tomorrow.
Dale and get a little more map information. Maybe by that point we will have taken Ardamir, get another 1,200 instead of 1,000. But even 1,000 at this point will be most welcome. I think I might record these episodes back to back as well. I will exit out and make sure that this one got saved, and will probably always do so and just rotate my save files. Ooh. They're pushing on Amrun before taking Estella, which I would prefer them not do. Them being Dol Amroth. Realm of Lothlorien in 10 turns. My goodness.
Without question.
I don't even know if I'll make it there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just in time. Findegil and Amdir are coming through our territory right now, which is fine. They are our allies. Emwyn Ithil is creating quite a bit of money for us now. We are getting the Dark Sanctuary now, which is very good.
My lord. Your will, my lord. By your command.
Your orders,
Let's
my lord.
move everybody into place.
Your will, my lord. My lord. As you wish.
Yes, my lord.
So that will be, what, another 4 units joining?
Your orders, my
1,
lord.
2, 3, 4. We'll have 3 spaces open. Not too concerned. This army
Yes,
has... The Southwind Lancers should be helpful.
Your
We're bringing
will, my
over
lord.
Horondor Mercs. We've got a good
Your
assortment
orders,
of
my lord.
archers.
My lord. Approaching
Ardamir.
quietly.
58. I really don't necessarily want to lose this guy, though. So we
Yes,
will
my
just
lord.
hope. Nah, I don't need that. And another turn. Amrun is now being besieged, which, if they take Amrun, they take Amrun. I'll have to go south through Carigmere, or maybe I can get to Estella. I would much prefer Estella, but truthfully, I would prefer to have Estella and Amrun. Perhaps when we generate some more funding, I could maybe buy it. Because I would like to be able to trade with myself up and down the Harnan. Much like I do in the Rune campaign. And that was another thing that I had pointed out in the Ar-Adûnâim, in the other recording of the Ar-Adûnâim campaign. I am going to bring you 2 episodes of the Ar-Adûnâim because I feel like the Rune campaign, one, is getting closer to
My lord.
an ending point, and the other reason being that this one is not as far along. So I think it would be for the best to do so, to do a few recordings of this. Oh, we are losing money, unfortunately. Gimblethon definitely needs to stay here because Governor's influence. We're barely holding this together. Kingsmen will slowly be going up, which is good. Gimblethon is just not. He's not
Your orders, my lord.
Neither is Gimmelzor. They're not good governors. At least not the best. I really need to pay attention to that diplomat. I do try my hardest not to cheat move them around. I don't mind cheat moving my diplomats, and I may do so in this one. Only because I have a really hard time managing them, and in later Total War games, which I am much more used to, you just... Ooh. For some reason, they decided to come out and meet me on the field with no general. Harad declines. Faction announcements.
My lord. Without question. I shall continue tomorrow.
All right. Yes, they lost Amrun. Unfortunately, that means that they are going to get their last stand script, because I will not be able to take out their
We shall
general.
engage.
Captain Tahar does not worry me. I will fight this battle. It should be a glorious battle. It will be much more interesting. Last time I got all the way to Ardamir and had to siege it out, and had a battle right at the gates, which was
For
very
the
boring.
moment, the fortune of battle goes our way.
Start deployment.
Let's
It was a
pray
very
it
long
remains
battle
as
with
such.
We are the elite.
minimal tactical maneuvering, which I don't think makes for great viewing. That may just be me. Answers are your warriors. Our general. Mordor mercenaries. All these archers. You guys can stay here in the back. And our crossbows will maintain their position there. Group together. And our cavalry will go up there. Start battle. We would like to get as close to our enemies as we can. If we can. Cavalry should be able to engage. Oh, they already did. Other cavalry, and they will be
continue like this, we will
fine.
Smash the enemy.
Because Candice Raiders are, one, not very good, and two, not meant for melee. They should have only a few of their number left. One now. Alright, loop around the back. Alright, you all are on fire at will, which is very good. They're on going mercenaries. Unfortunately, they are kind of on the bottom of the hill. Red spears. You guys get around the flank. You get to there. You guys kind of close around. Get our cavalry to charge right into the back of the Harad archers. More of my men have died than the enemy, which is a bit odd. Not terribly surprising.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Alright, 173. Nice full-on charge, dropping them to 100 or so. Let's put you all in. Us infighting. Very good. Pull through. Alright. Let's hit and shoot there. These are Southern Warband, Southern Pikes, Trollman Warriors. Very good. Much easier to have them all break this time. We're going to speed it up because everything in its mother is retreating, which is good. It was because Serpent Lord Utpa was with them last time. I think almost everything is broken, which is good. Need to make sure we can mop up as much of this army as we can. Hit all the big things first. Wash over them. I do not know what is really left.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run
Oh
them
yeah,
down.
much of this army has been captured. What is left to capture? The Southern Warband and those Southern Warband. 89. Oh, perfect. And their general will probably go down. Not probably. Their captain will go with this force here. And that will be 90-some%. Enemy general has fallen. We will exit here really quick.
This is a clear victory.
So, when I had to siege it out, I lost, I think, 70% of my army. And they just lost almost everything. And it was only because Utpa wasn't with them. Casualties inflicted, Southron Lancers, unsurprising. 506 captured, Also very good. Silver capture goes to Ezra's Raiders, which is very interesting. And silver sword goes to Rosedon Footmen. So overall very good. We should be able to take Ardamir quite easily now. They won't have the forces to defend the city, which is making me quite happy. We should be able to quickly sweep up Harad, and in doing so, no, we're just going to execute him. No way I'm ransoming back your prisoners. And since we killed almost all of them,
As you command, we shall prevail.
Ardamir now only has a paltry garrison, and when it falls, I already know what's... Well, unless something different is built here now, but what was built there is quite helpful. Let's construct a market here. I think a market will be decent enough to make us some money. We're going to get up here to move our...
Yes,
Nope,
my
he's
lord.
already been moved. Alright, then I guess we are at an end turn. Ardamir will fall to us. Harad, unfortunately, will get a last stand script. And with that, we'll get another general. Hopefully we can go in and mop up Estella, but if not, then the thing I had thought in the last campaign, because I thought this would happen, and Estella had already been lost to us, was that we may leave the south after taking Umbar and head up north and help out Gondor against Isengard, because Isengard... Yeah, Estella looks like it's going to fall. We may wipe out Harad, and especially if Khand does now not side with Mordor and sides with the Blue Wizards, we will go north, and we will attack Isengard. So I think Ardamir will be in the next episode. I think I'm going to end it here. 'Cause it's been just about an hour. And I think that is always a good place to end. I try to stay close to an hour. And I know that I'm going to record right away.
As you wish.
So
I shall continue tomorrow.
we'll make sure that this turn is all done. And a few days will pass for you, and a few seconds will pass for me. And hopefully this time, and if not, then I will be very distraught. But hopefully this time, everything recorded. So... Thank you all for watching, and as always, I have been Father of the Ever-Chosen.